All right. Welcome everyone to the Scope community meeting. Today we have a fairly short agenda. First item is review actions from last time. So I had an action to review the probe-related issues in Scope and label them. But I found out, I looked at it briefly, and it looked to me like it's a lot of them. So I wasn't quite sure if we would get much out of it. I think I can go ahead and do it, but not sure if it's going to help us.
I don't remember the discussion. What was the context of reviewing the issues?
Yes, I think the idea was we were reviewing one PR by somebody, and they said they would probably want to help out with another thing. We thought about a scope, the probe related thing, and then my idea was maybe it would help if we labeled them all. Maybe there's people interested in doing that kind of work. I don't know.
Yeah, so I mean, I can see that labeling, like some issues are enormous and some are relatively constrained. So labeling them that way is, I would think, useful. But also, you have to understand quite a lot about the system to decide which is which.
Right.
Yeah. What kind of labels were you thinking of putting on?
In the beginning, I was just thinking of adding a probe or
right.
Component probe or whatever we decide on, just to maybe organize the project and the issues a bit better. But in its own, it wouldn't be a decision-making help for somebody who's trying to contribute somewhere. Like, it could lead them to big issues, just like you said.
Well, yeah, I mean, I might go down a level of detail to, within the probe, there's like the endpoints, the processes, the Docker, and so that would be a little bit useful, like if you set out, I don't know, what do we got? 396 open issues. On the other hand, I know there's a lot of issues where the report is basically, this didn't work for me, and nobody ever knew why, and we don't really have a lot of detail. And so that might be another useful exercise, would be to kind of go through and close them.
If I decided to embark on this adventure, like, it would make sense to do like a general triage cleanup. Yeah. Okay, I think that's useful feedback. I'll take a look at it.
Yeah. If you go right back to the oldest issues, they're tagged as feature or tech debt, or bug. So that's that seems like a good thing. I think we stopped doing that. Like if you look at the most recent page, there's like 4 tagged as feature and 2 tagged as bug, and then everything else is basically not. Well, there's a couple tagged as, 4 tagged as performance.
Okay.
I don't know. I guess you should ask somebody who's sort of thinking of working on it. Yeah, you could try that, right? What was his name? Nathan.
Yeah.
You could try reaching out to him and saying if you're interested in contributing, what is a useful labeling?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, I'll take a look. I guess I'm going to ping you and the others about it, like what I find or where I have questions. It might help to organize the project a bit better. And maybe if we document or at like I don't know what we have in terms of contributing documents, we explain what is what, that might also be helpful. I think I'll do this on an ongoing basis, like because it looks like it's going to be quite a bit of work to go through all of them. Yeah, I think that's all from me right now. Philip, you had an action? Did you have...
Yeah, I didn't take a look at it yet. So maybe I'll just move the action to the... Yeah.
Okay. All right. Moving on to PR reviews, I guess I can share my screen. It's the same PRs we were looking at last week, so I'm wondering if we could do anything to nudge them forward. 3566, where we asked them if they managed to get back to this. It's still sitting there.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's a pretty small update, like to get it over the line. So maybe the original contributor's gone off, and maybe one of us can finish it. 3589.
Yeah, that's the one Akash was working on, and I think, Philip, you had some design or UX feedback, and they were still working on this.
Yeah, I think, well, I think Brian's comments were more relevant, maybe.
Yeah, it's about the style of the code. Again, the contributors maybe gone off to do something else. But it's not been so long. It's only been a couple of weeks. So
Yeah, I think it's almost done, like the PR. It seems to be working and everything. Brian had a comment how to like clean up the code a bit. I had a bit of a UX comment, but nothing major, I guess. So whenever they get back, I guess they will address it.
Yeah, I guess I can ping Akash and
yeah, maybe that would be a good idea.
And for 3566, maybe we need, for the one we talked about before, maybe I find somebody who's been working on that part of the code and see if they can help push this forward.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's 3591.
yeah, that's the person who said they could maybe do something else. What happened? Satchan reviewed it. Oh yeah, so I sort of complained about the regex.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay, I can ping him on Slack and see if he needs help or if something else is happening. All right. Cool. I already had a look at the issues and the last one from some time ago. So I guess we're done there as well. Yeah, looks like this was one of the fastest scope meetings we ever had. Or did you have anything you wanted to talk about?
I've mostly been looking at other stuff the last few weeks, so not really.
Yeah. Me too.
All right.
We haven't looked at the latest issue. Oh, the latest issues, the newest issue is 28 days old. Okay. What about the most recently updated? 14 days ago, we've scoped in Kubernetes cluster.
I think that we asked for.
Oh yeah, the last update was me saying, "What exactly are you complaining about?"
Yeah.
So yeah, there's probably like 100 of those. If you go through the history, there's probably like 100 issues where we didn't really understand what the problem was, and nobody ever told us, so we could just close it.
Yeah.
That one's only 2 weeks. A little bit rude to close it right now, but
yeah,
I'm sure there's dozens that are the same that are like a year old.
Yeah, I'll let you know what I find.
But it would be good, like I've forgotten that person's name already. Okay, whoever contributed the other one that we were talking about, the regex. Like it's great that people come along and contribute, but it's kind of sad if they then disappear. So it would be good if you could even just get some feedback, like,
Yeah.
you know, do they feel that we don't like them or something?
Sure, I'll do that. I'll find out.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, thanks a lot, everyone. And I guess we'll wrap it up here.
All right.
See you around. Bye.
Yeah.